All right,
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
So my name's Grace Ross, and I'm the coordinator of the Mass Alliance Against Predatory Lending. This is one of a series of videos we're creating for those of you who are trying to learn about the foreclosures and the foreclosure in your particular situation and what to do about it. I am not an attorney. These tapes will be reviewed by attorneys to make sure that there's nothing wrong in them, but this is not legal advice, and we are not in a position to give legal advice. So we like to start usually with the history of how this all came about. If you're fighting a foreclosure or after a foreclosure on your home, most people have a reason. They'll say, oh, it's because somebody died, or it's because somebody lost a job, or it's because there was a divorce or a major medical expense. But the reality is that historically, owning a home was a protection. It was a buffer against whatever crises life might hand you. And what changed is that having a home went from an asset to basically being an expense that was overcharged far beyond what you really could afford. And so the first thing that goes wrong gets you into trouble. But I can show you a historical graph, which we'll insert here, showing you that when the economy's been bad and unemployment rates have gone up, historically, foreclosures have not gone up because losing a job for a year or two didn't matter. You could hang in there and your home was a safety net. But in this crisis, you can actually see from the curve that foreclosures led the unemployment. In other words, foreclosures created a bad economy that led to joblessness as opposed to the other way around. So as we keep saying in our meetings, 15 million American borrowers didn't suddenly become stupid. The rules changed. And the changing of the rules meant that when you bought a home, if you got a refinance of your mortgage, 2000 or later, you got caught up in the historic housing bubble, as they call it. The housing bubble is a visual explanation of when housing prices go far beyond the actual values of the homes. That's all speculative or inflationary value that doesn't really exist in the home. And that's how people got trapped. If you got a mortgage during that time period, whether you were buying or refinancing, you got a mortgage worth way more than the value of the house. And so that put you in trouble, and then it was just a matter of time. A traditional mortgage, you pay maybe 2.25 times the value of the home over the 30 years traditionally that you're paying. But with a bad subprime mortgage on an overpriced evaluation of a home, you may pay 6 times the value of the home over the life of the loan, which means that even the folks who are out there feeling like, well, I'm not behind, I'm still paying on my mortgage, and they may be feeling better than other people, they're actually being taken advantage of as well. And we as a community and as a society, our whole economy is being drained of the wealth of regular people. And that money is going to the very wealthiest. So it's not like you did something especially stupid or your family got into an especially troublesome economic situation. The problem is that the rules changed and no one told you the rules changed. Let's stop there, Kirk. Let's consider that.